Hey, gentle listeners, welcome to Framed.
Canvas cuffs and other stuffs.
We're back for season 3, and boy, oh boy, do we have some crazy stories for you.
Ooh!
Enjoy the episode. Name 3 Ashanti songs. Only you can make me feel. Only you can make me feel. Only you can make me feel.
And a second.
You know?
Yeah, that one.
It's the one that starts and it goes dun 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 dun. Can't tell you another song that she does.
Have you seen?
Because you got the Ashantis, you got the Christina Milians, you got the Samantha Mumbas. They were all around that time.
Have you seen the clip going around with
Timbaland?
Yeah. Hey.
So for anyone who hasn't seen, we've started by the way. Hello.
Hello.
Have we started?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
cool.
This is recording and that's recording as far as I know.
Okay, cool. So Timbaland was performing like, I don't know, but was he in like Puerto Rico or something?
I have no clue
He
where.
was performing somewhere at some concert. I think it was a festival. And as we all know, Timbaland's like he's got some great songs on his own, but more of a producer. And he collaborated a lot with Nelly Furtado during her mega smash hit album Loose, Promiscuous Girl, Man Eater, Say It Right. And so as part of his set, they had Say It Right play, but the only parts that Timbaland does in that song are
Hey.
in the day,
Hey.
the night,
Hey.
say it right,
Hey.
So all he does is A.
But
So
he commits to
He
it.
commits to it and he hits every
And he commits to it the whole song. Incredibly.
I kind of think it's camp.
Oh.
I thought it was funny. People are like, oh god, how cringy. I'm like, this is kind of, I would be singing those A's because everyone knows where the A's are.
Yeah, and also, Nelly Furtado was not there. It was just him with the backing track.
The backtrack. Nelly Furtado. I wonder if he did it for any of the other songs he like produced where he's just in the background going like fricka.
I hope he did.
Yeah?
I hope that was his whole set. No other songs?
Because he does a lot of like
Yeah, he does.
Go Missy.
I saw that and I went, this is incredible. And the commitment to it of like, he's got so much money, I imagine. Does he?
Yes.
Well,
He'd be huge. However, the thing with Timbaland is, so he's always been like way of the future, futuristic. Me and Missy are so futuristic. We were in 2026 back in 1997, which I guess is like kind of true because their songs still like Get Your Freak On, like all of those songs still hit so hard. Like they could be released today and still be mega smash hits. Like there's such interesting production styles. A lot of the stuff he did with Aaliyah, all that kind of stuff. But he kind of slipped up. So he recently, like in the past couple of years, he's been like all caught up in the AI of it all. And I think he thinks it's like a cool thing. So he created this like completely AI artist.
He did one of those.
He did one of those. And he like released a song with this AI artist and he thought it was like cool in future and everyone's just like, no.
will.i.am would not be about that.
Oh, I think will.i.am would be about
I
that.
don't know yet.
I reckon he'd be all up
He's
in the
like,
AI.
I am actually every AI artist.
They're all robotic future people.
So 2008.
Yeah, 2008. But I completely... Look, I don't know if he's still pushing it or if he's still
just
like
kind of was like, sorry guys.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, he got caught up in the AI of it all not that long ago. So hopefully he's taken a step back from that. I know he's recently Why do I know so much about Timbaland?
I'd like that you do.
He's recently collaborated with Chloe from Chloe and Halle.
I was going to say Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah. Chloe, she's like an R&B singer. I think they were signed to. They were discovered by Beyonce. Her and her sister. They released some really good music. One of them became The Little Mermaid, and Chloe continued her music career. And he's just recently dropped a collaboration album with her, and it's pretty good. I don't think it's getting much. It's not flying with a lot of people, but I listen to it. I think I'm a real hip hoppy guy.
Yeah, you know what? It's because you're dancing.
I do the hip hop dancing.
Yeah, you know the hip hop. Fussy neck to it.
No fussy necks in hip hop. You have to be weighted in hip hop, so everything has to have a weight to it.
That
so
woman.
you're not light on your feet. You're heavy. You're heavy on your feet.
You know what's going through my head.
And you pop and you lock and you groove.
Yep, that's exactly.
It's a 35-year-old white Australian male doing hip hop classes.
You know
Bunch
what?
of young people, and
You love it.
love it.
So that's okay.
Love it. We danced to Man Eater by Nelly Furtado only weeks ago.
Spotify just wants me to listen to Man Eater all the time. It's
'Cause
always
it
trying to
keeps
put
having-
it.
Someone keeps there's DJs who keep remixing it and all that kind of stuff. I think Don Diablo did a song, did a Man Eater song. Furtado, hit the circuit again.
Everyone's just like,
That album really, really cemented her, and I think every single album she's done has been. I saw a chart where it was like Nelly Furtado's album sales.
Yeah.
Loose is out here.
crazy.
All the other ones are just like a tiny sliver, except for Whoa Nelly with I'm Like a Bird.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one for her.
Yeah. Turn off the light.
Turn off the light.
Then the bun me down.
You see all my dream.
So yeah, that's been
Timbaland minute.
yeah.
Some boys in the party, everybody put up their hands.
That's been Video Hits. Steph Joel.
We're your hosts.
Remember Fuzzy
Yes.
or Fluffy?
Was it
I feel like we've talked about Fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Before. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the host of Video Hits.
Very charismatic.
We didn't have Ostar with Channel B. Nah, we were free to air, baby.
We were only free to air.
Yeah.
Sometimes SJ's like, oh, remember that show from childhood? I was like, I didn't have pay TV, babes.
Yeah. I used to
I'd have to go to a friend's house to see that.
Rage. When I was little, Rage was always a bit too obscure and scary for me. So I would
Why
switch.
did Rage feel scary?
Well, a late night Rage was scary.
Was scary.
They
When it
had-
came on at midnight or 3
yeah,
a.m.
really
and you're like,
late, and it would play Björk's music videos and Massive Attack, and they were all really high conceptual and scary. And
now I'm like, love it. But back then I was like, oh, I'm scared.
yeah, I wasn't ready for it back then. I just needed Genie in a bottle.
I need a Britney Spears.
I need Britney in a sauna, heavy breathing,
I'm a
just eating my Cocoa Pops, just watching a bunch of sweaty people writhing around.
100%.
Get it. Oh, we're very musical today,
We
aren't
are.
we?
We talk about Stop That Train. Recommend it to the people.
Yes. I don't feel like we should, because I think it's going to get a wide release.
Mhm.
So I think it should be more of a recommendation.
Yes, we're not going to spoil.
We're not going to go Widow's Bay with it.
No, we didn't really go that hard on Widow's Bay.
No, we didn't.
And you know what? Skip ahead, guys.
Yeah.
You have autonomy.
Yes, absolutely. We had a little movie date
We
on Friday night, which was very
did.
fun.
We went to the Lido Cinema and we went and saw Stop That Train, which is
The RuPaul movie.
the new RuPaul movie, starring a lot of your favorite drag queens, maybe some of your non-favorites. But essentially, the premise is there's a train and it's hurtling towards a Stormaganza. And really, it's just a whole bunch of
And the brakes are fried.
the brakes are absolutely fried.
Yeah.
That really got her.
Cut to the so we had a lady. So okay. So rewinding it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about Stop That Train, think spoof movie
Mhm.
in the vein of Naked Gun, in the vein of Airplane, all those kind of Leslie Nielsen style spoof movies, lots of visual gags,
Yep.
lots of silly little things happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very much in that vein. Yeah, it's about a train line called
Glamazonia?
Glamazon Rails or something like that.
Yes, the tagline is "Get railed."
Yes. And yeah, it's essentially this train filled with all these cameos and drag queens hurtling towards this big Stormaganza.
Mhm.
RuPaul plays the president.
Yep.
It's just such a switch your brain off, have a laugh movie.
it's
And
so
it was
good.
very funny. And I don't even think you need to be down with the drag race of it all to enjoy it.
I think there is some element of like, yes, there is like a couple of gags you probably
There's a
won't
little like
get.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge
Yeah.
to people who watch Drag Race for sure.
But like a lot of the jokes like are just kind of universal dumb jokes in a great way.
I remember what I was going to say. We had an audience member. So the theater was packed.
Yeah.
Which was really good. It's really fun seeing like movies like this when the theater's really reactive
Mm-hmm.
and laughing and all that kind of stuff. We had this one lady behind us who was squawking and screaming, and not in an annoying way.
No.
It was quite funny.
It was funny because the parts that she'd squawk at were like
not the funniest part.
No.
They would be like the silliest little like minuscule gag,
Yep.
and she'd go,
Ah! Oh, bitches was like, what? Like when RuPaul turned around for the first time, she was like, woo! And I was like, did you not think he was in this?
She was having a blast.
She was having the best day
She really
ever.
added to my experience.
Yeah, and like every time she'd lose it, I think we'd just look at each other and be like,
yeah.
oh dear. But yeah, it's a great film to just go. I think it's getting, a wider release. And if not, you can probably watch it on streaming. But yeah, it's just a really good, dumb, like.
It's have a glass of wine, have a bubbles, have a non-alcoholic beer,
Yeah.
and kick back, switch your brain off, and have a laugh.
Yeah.
It really is on par with like Naked Gun and Airplane and those kinds of movies. So if you ever grew up watching those,
Yeah.
it's very much that. It's not like Scary Movie, the latest one. Let me be very clear. That is a spoof movie gone wrong. That is terrible, terrible movie. Completely unfunny.
You hated it.
Sloppily put together. No love put behind it. Absolutely hate it. Cash grab. Gross.
Yeah.
But Stop That Train. Like there was love put into it.
Yeah. They
And
cared. Like
they cared.
everyone who was acting in it showed up to play. Like you could
Yeah.
tell they were having a good time. You
Yeah.
could tell. And like I think it shows, especially in like movies like that, when people are having a good time, it comes across on screen. Like even Rue was excellent in that.
Yeah.
Like I was like a bit like, oh, maybe Rue will just kind of phone it in. Rue
No.
put his whole pussy in.
Yeah, and I think it's like very much Rue's humor as
Yeah.
well. So he really got down with it.
The one gag that I just keep remembering is when they're walking around the West Wing and like they're walking around the Oval Office and it's just piles and piles.
They're piling files in Rue's arms, and then like they're just putting like rubber chickens and like
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
Just so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
Oh, and you know what I loved? And we have to bring this back, especially like the bloopers at the end of the film in the trailer, like in the
Yeah.
credits. I love a blooper. I love a blooper.
Blooper reels are good.
And like you know what? At the end of Oppenheimer, wouldn't it have just made it better if there was just a blooper reel in the credits?
Odyssey needs a blooper reel. I feel like every heavy movie needs a blooper reel. Obsession.
Yeah,
like,
just a little crack. Like
just to ease the tension a little bit and to remind you that you've just watched a movie.
Yeah, and you're not feeling too crazy.
Not real life. I mean, Toy Story used to do it brilliantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I
But
know.
But yeah, just bring in a blooper reel.
Yeah.
Guys, let's go back to the early thousands.
Yes. But no, it was very good. And Lido Cinemas is just a fun, kind of like arty cinema. Yeah, the crowd was great.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a choc top.
Yeah.
Built chocolate all over me as you do.
First 5 minutes of
Yeah.
being there.
A little crackle just fell on my lap. I went,
Yeah.
well, there goes my white shirt.
Yeah.
So good.
So
It was a fun night out.
it was fun. Go to the movies. Even if you don't go and see Stop That Train, which, what are you doing?
I am finding people are going to the movies
I think
more.
they are.
Yeah.
I think people are going like, and because it's
The cinema was, I was going to say throbbing. The cinema was
thriving.
thriving that night because you've got everyone going there for the special screening of Stop That Train.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Spider-Man.
Yes.
So everyone going to see the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man, as
And
we
you got people who would still be going to see. I wouldn't recommend seeing the Odyssey at Lido Cinemas.
No, I think I'm trying. I want
haven't
to
seen
wait
it.
and see it at IMAX, but because I'm
Yeah.
waiting for them to release more sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think it.
I have to see it. It's one of those movies where it's just like, I know I have to see it and therefore I'm avoiding it.
Yeah. It got
when
overhyped.
when you're like you feel like you're meant to do something,
Oh.
and the instant you feel like you have to do it is the moment where you're
The
like,
amount of
it
shows.
becomes like a chore.
It's like Severance. Me and Severance, everyone's like, you gotta watch it. I said, I simply won't be.
and
I know I'd love it. Won't be watching.
I know that I love it, and I just have to do it.
Yeah.
Just have to rip the Band-Aid off and go, because I know I'm now not going to be able to shut up about it after
Yeah.
I see it.
But that's the thing with the odyssey of it all, is that IMAX is sold out, so you actually can't go and see it right now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Which is
have
great.
to. So you just, that's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, I'm waiting for them to release more.
Yeah.
Takes the stress off me.
You can't. I mean, my TV is pretty big, but I just would like to
You know
see
what?
it.
Looking at your TV, it is pretty big.
Yeah, it's a big TV.
We have such a small TV.
Nah,
Nah,
I can't do that.
can't be
Can't
doing
do that. I
that.
need a big one. We thought we had a big TV before we got this monster.
This like,
When we were unpacking it and putting it up, we were like, "Oh, what have we done? Like, this is humongous."
Yeah.
And now I couldn't even imagine going back.
yeah, comparatively to yours, like mine's the size of that candle.
Yeah. This is an iPhone screen taped to the wall.
Yeah. Like, all right, everyone gather round. Oy.
Good times,
Good
good films, culture. We're getting
Culture.
Melbourne comes alive in the winter, doesn't it?
You know what?
So much to
So
see
much
and do.
to see and do in Melbourne when it's cold. Oy. Just
You
looking.
like my little mandarin placement?
I do.
that I did here. I did that on purpose. I thought the citrus would work really well.
I
with
don't
the-
think you could see it.
Oh, you can't see it. Never mind.
I could tilt the camera
No,
down.
no, it's fine. Let's not make a big song and dance about the mandarins.
You know what? Next time.
Yeah,
As you can see, and if you haven't already, we're still here. The office is still fucked.
that part.
Did I tell you also our heater is fucked now at our house because
At your normal house.
At our normal house. Look, what the fuck is going on with this year? I just don't understand. The other night, we were just going to bed, getting into bed, and we hear this loud crash. And then we hear a horn go and sparks fly, and a car had driven into the electricity pole
Oh, no.
next to our house. Everyone's fine.
Okay,
I'll
good.
premise it with that. For a second, I was like, oh shit, he wasn't getting out of the car. And I was like, oh, called it in. We were like, all right, go. Like, once we called it in, we were like, they'll come and fix it. And so they fixed it overnight. We didn't have power overnight. Went to put our heater on the next day, and it had circuited
cook the
it
heater.
because of like, it had like put on a emergency stop that you have to get a technician in to like fix it.
Yeah.
And then not coming until like the end of this month. I was like, it's
It'll
not.
be hot by then.
I was like, it's coming into spring. Great. Thank you.
You know what, you guys, have you, I know it's corny. I know people have them, and I know that they get ads for it, and it pisses everyone off. Have you got an Oodie?
I think SJ would sooner jump off the West Gate
Let
than
me
wear
tell
an
you.
hoodie. And I know it will be comfortable.
I got one.
I know.
And it's brown. It's not obnoxious. It doesn't have like pizza slices all over it, or like avocados, or like a Pokemon. It's just chocolate brown. And let me tell you, everyone listening, this isn't an ad.
We wish
And
it
I'm
was.
sorry that this is going to make your phone hear
Hear
about
Oodie.
Oodies the most comfortable thing. I live in it. The fact that I'm not in it now is just it is a blanket that you can walk around
I
in.
think SJ would literally, she would.
I will grow up, SJ. That's what I have to say. You don't have a
As
heater.
you're editing this, all of a sudden you've just got, and there's just more. Like,
SJ would hers would be like hitting the floor. Hers would have a train behind it because they are gigantic. And bless her, but she's a
She's
short
short
gal.
lady.
She's a short gal.
yeah, but
You could almost get two hoodies or two hoodies out of one. You both. Yeah.
I understand. We got an electric blanket, so that's a win.
I don't fuck with electric
Oh,
blankets.
neither did I. But then we got one, and I was like, well, good timing.
I don't like having something with like power cords and stuff like that all like keeping me hot while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
Nah.
I'd sooner sleep with which I do because we don't have a heater. This is so boring. We don't have a heater in our bedroom. We don't have a heater in our bedroom, so I rug up. I wear the hoodies. I wear the socks and all that. I'm comfortable as anything. I'm like a little Eskimo. Why do you keep looking at the thing? Are you
I don't know. I'm just in a state of absolute
cat-like readiness.
I don't know.
It'll all be fine.
I know.
Everything's
and you know what?
working.
Even if it's not,
Everything's working.
Who cares?
Everything's working.
I'm just at that point where I'm like, just whatever.
Do you believe in the Mercury retrograde stuff?
Yeah, but
I don't. But I think something's up.
Something's fucking up.
Yeah.
But it's like for how long? I can't do this all year.
Is this just what happens at the end of every winter? Or is it just, something's going on.
Something's weird.
Going on. People are on high alert. People are emotional.
Oh,
there's things going on.
The other day.
Bad luck.
There's a lot of, the other day when when I went to acting class, I had a fucking full mental breakdown in front of a whole room full of people. And I was like, just fucking lost my mind.
What a treat for everyone.
I know.
A mature age student having a mental breakdown in front of the entire class.
I know. The 20-year-old Steph fucking took a hold of the wheel and fucking Thelma and Louised it off a cliff. And I just was like, what is happening? And then I went into the next class.
My heater
is
broken.
Somebody bring me some ham. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what that was, but I fucking lost my mind.
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't let her get up again.
Quick five.
Thank you, five. Oh, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, something freaky's going on. I don't believe in the retrogrades and the Saturn rising and all that kind of stuff. But
I certainly do.
I'm starting to feel there's something in the air that's not quite right because things keep happening. We've had a rough couple of months.
Yeah,
things keep happening.
Yeah, I know. I'm like that. It can't. I keep saying that thing of it can't get any worse.
Yeah.
So
friends have got stuff going on. They're coming to me with their problems. I'm like,
I don't have the emotional capacity.
I don't have the bandwidth. I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry. Snap out of it vibes.
Yeah. I'm very much the same. I'm just like, I can't do much
Love
more.
them. Love my friends. But my God.
Sometimes I'm like, we just need to. But so
we all need to go to a beach. And have a beach party with our pointy bras.
All of a sudden.
And everyone doing the twist.
All of a sudden, it's Patricia, Widow's Bay. We're all walking toward a fiery pit.
Yeah. We're all on one of those surfboards with 5 of us on the big surfboard.
It's a real tit flapper on the big banana. It's a real tit flapper. Oh, dear. But yeah, so whatever. If this podcast doesn't work out, so be it.
It is.
I will.
I will.
Oh, who knows what this story is going to be like because I've been writing it and I was like, well,
do we have one?
I do.
Yeah, right.
We can keep.
They're just blank pages. Completely unprepared.
Joel, speaking of dumb movies, I have a question for you. What do you think the most consequential Seth Rogen movie is? Not his best, not his funniest, but the film that has the greatest impact on world events.
I know what it is.
Well, there you go. Do you want to answer it?
The Dictator.
Yes, it is called The Interview.
Oh.
But we'll take The Dictator because you know exactly what I mean.
Oh, am I getting my people confused? Who's the guy who...
The Dictator was...
The Dictator's Borat.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the one... This came out at a similar time.
Yep.
So The Dictator was more based on Osama bin Laden and this was more North Korea.
North Korea, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the answer is The Interview with Seth Rogen and James Franco, where they go to North Korea and pretty much just put things up their asses.
Do they actually go to North Korea?
Well, in the film they do. In real life, it was set in Toronto.
Yeah, okay.
But could you imagine?
Oh, North Korea makes me scared.
Yeah, but you know how you can do tours now?
I'd be kind of curious.
I'm so curious, but I know it's propaganda. I don't like that they take your passport, and I don't like that they check.
It's everyone acting. It's like Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to talk too much about North Korea. I get scared.
We're about to do a whole episode on it.
Yeah, no, but I don't want our takes on it.
Yeah,
let's focus on Seth Rogen.
I said to SJ that I will do that trip towards the back end of my life. So if I go missing, it's fine. You know?
I don't think we go missing. I think it's all like tailor-made. It's like when you go to like Movie World and the streets are all like kind of fake.
And then it's like everything's kind of just a cardboard
and
cutout.
everyone's playing a part
Yes.
in your tourism experience.
But absolutely that's not happening. North Korea sounds like a lovely place to live.
Yep, North Korea. Woohoo.
Woo!
Love it. Go visit. 2 dots just appear on our foreheads.
Can you imagine like they just splice this out? They're like, Joel and Steph, #1 podcast.
#1 podcast.
Go to North Korea.
Love Kim Jong
Un?
Un? Il.
Ill?
Un? I don't know.
It was ill. It is.
I don't know. This
Here we
whole
go.
conversation is making my palms sweat.
Yeah, me too. But what I didn't realize at the time, and it seems stupid like now, but I'd never connected the dots that movie was the reason there was the Sony hacking incident in 2014. Did you know that? The two things were connected.
I'm trying to remember what the Sony hacking incident was.
So that was when a bunch of like computers got hacked and then all of these kind of confidential documents got spilled. So it was like internal emails about people. It was pay discrepancies. It was a whole bunch of different things.
Right.
So I remember the Sony incident and I remember the interview, but I did not make the connection that the two things are correlated.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the story around that.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't understand. Let's put the pieces together. How does this all connect?
Perfect.
So let's start with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, I have not seen the movie since it came out. I remember watching.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw the interview and I thought it's a dumb movie. It's stupid. Like it's not like it probably is more in the scary movie vibe.
Yeah.
But it's just, so essentially it was created by Seth Rogen and his creative partner Evan Goldberg, and they got someone to help write it for them. By that point, they worked quite closely with Sony, so they had already made Superbad, Pineapple Express, and This Is the End. So it was in that genre and time of those kind of movies coming out.
Yeah.
Stoner films, essentially.
Yeah. I've seen Superbad and This Is the End.
This Is the End.
And I like them both.
Yeah, This Is the End really made me laugh.
Yeah, same.
So it's in that kind of same vibe. And the basic premise for the interview was that a celebrity television interviewer gets a call from North Korea, and they're like, his producer gets a call from North Korea. So James Franco is the celebrity interviewer. Seth Rogen is the producer of the show. Seth Rogen gets the call that Kim Jong-un is like a very big fan of this interviewer and he wants to come on the show and be interviewed.
Okay.
So that's the kind of premise.
Mm-hmm. So
then these two guys are going to go to North Korea and interview Kim Jong-un.
Yep.
And the CIA comes in and goes, hey, you're going to be alone with this dictator, allegedly. We want you to kill him.
Oh, God. That's yes, the funny premise, but hectic.
So originally the screenwriter, Dan Sterling, says that the dictator within the story was fictional. So they did base it off Kim Jong-un, but they never used his name. They never made it him. It was all kind of like
skirted around.
Yeah, you know who it is, but you don't know who it is.
Yep.
But at some point they made him, like they used Kim Jong-un and they said his name. They put him in it properly. Like they were like, this is the person.
Yes.
So they kind of went, because Hollywood had been making these movies about either like dictators who are dead or referencing a dictator who was alive, but like no one's saying the name.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, so like the producers.
Yes. Heavily based on someone, and it's kind of like up to the audience to put two and two together.
And then the producers, they're talking about Hitler and Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
At that point, we've come a little bit further away. It's not current. But this film went, no, let's do it. Let's actually put the names and the places in.
Yeah.
And that's where it got a bit like dicey. And it is wild that Sony agreed to this, because at some point they probably should have been told, hey, like at some point a lawyer should have come along and been like, maybe not.
maybe not, or like, here's a way we can do it, like, but you got to change a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard when that person that you're parodying is still alive.
And also has the button for the nukes. Like,
yeah.
like it's, and to base it, like, it's not a throwaway joke. It's a whole film.
It's a whole film based around it.
Yeah. So the head of Sony at the time, or the CEO of Sony Pictures at the time, Michael Linton, so this is him reflecting on that period of time, said Sony normally had a fairly serious process before committing to a movie, in which that they vetted everything. They kind of did it, like they made sure that everything was legal.
Yep.
But he said that there was a table read for this film, and Amy Pascal, who ran Sony's movie division, loved it. The filmmakers loved it. And he's like, everyone in the room kind of got caught up in the whimsy of it all. And they kind of were like, yes, let's just do it. And they probably should have stopped and been like, hang on, we've gotten too like emotionally attached. We probably needed someone in the room to be like, nope.
To rein it all in a bit. Yeah.
And been like, if we're going to make the decision to make this film, then we have to actively make that decision as opposed to just letting it kind of,
Yeah.
So anyway, they go ahead and they make this film. There's also another consideration. So like, I'm not going to get into the history of North Korea and Japan and blah, 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 blah. But there is an element of Sony Pictures has a Japanese like counterpart.
Yeah.
And Japan and North Korea were having a bit of a, who isn't having a conflict, but they were having an active kind of, people had been abducted from Japan
during this time.
Yeah. And so there was like that element of like, there was something, then they were like, hey guys, what are we doing? And then
tread lightly.
Yeah. All right. So the movie comes out. Oh, sorry. The trailer comes out. And North Korea sees it. And in a shock to no one, they don't like it. So in June 2014, North Korea's UN ambassador sent a letter to Secretary General Ban Ki-moon condemning the film and says it was an act of war and a sponsoring of terrorism.
Oh, that's very emotional language. That's heavy language.
And the statement demanded a US ban on the film, warning of a merciless countermeasure if it was released.
Oh, God.
So Sony Pictures starts to be like, oh, maybe we did something a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
I guess as well, like to put it into perspective, the ending of the film ends in, spoiler alert, the end. No one should go and watch this film. Is it racist? Yes, probably. Did I have a giggle at the time? Probably. I don't know. But the ending does depict the death of Kim, and it's in an explosion in a helicopter. Like it's and it like shows like him being like bah! And like burning.
Okay.
Like so there's a lot of silly parts that lead up to that, but he does get killed in the end.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of like, because it's so in your face and it's not happening off screen or alluded to, it's very much like, we killed your dictator.
Yeah.
So it's, well, they did.
Okay, cool. All right.
So
why am I nervous?
He's not coming after you.
He's not coming after Frame.
He said,
we're fine.
We're fine.
We're totally fine.
We just all of a sudden.
Because didn't they in, the Team America movie with the puppets?
So
they had that puppet.
They had the puppet. So there's probably a few elements with that because
based, but they didn't call the puppet.
I think they might have.
Right.
But I think the thing came out earlier, so less access.
Yeah.
And it also meant less access to. So at this point, it's 2014. I can't remember when Team America came out, but maybe even 10 years before.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Yeah. So there's like a few elements, like the North Korean people have the potential to access the internet more. So seeing stuff like this, which is not what they want.
Yeah. But at the time of Team America, it might not.
It wasn't as readily available.
Yeah.
Also, it's puppets, and everybody loves puppets.
Everybody loves puppets.
So it's like there's an element of, it's just a puppet, whereas this is somebody playing that role.
Yeah, yeah.
But as much as this was happening, Sony decided that they were still going to release the film. So then it kind of jumps like a month or so ahead, and we get into November 24th, 2014. Sony has said this movie will come out on Christmas Day. You know how they do the Christmas Day releases?
They do, but random time for that kind of movie to be coming out on
And
Christmas Day. Usually it's like Harry Potter and stuff.
Yeah.
Like big kind of.
Yeah. They were advertising. I guess it's one of those ones where you go and see on Boxing Day because you're like, I just need an easy
there's nothing
film.
else to do. Yeah.
So on November 24th, Sony employees arrive at work and their computers aren't working. And at first they assume it's an IT issue, except then employees start being told, don't turn on your computer, don't connect to the Wi-Fi, and don't use your devices. Because across Sony's offices, computers are displaying this like crazy image of like this red skeleton. And underneath it is like has a threatening message. And it says the people responsible that they claim that they have Sony's internal information and will release them if Sony doesn't comply with their demands. And they call themselves the Guardians of Peace or the GOP. And so there's kind of this ominous like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
At this point, they haven't connected the dots of this movie and this hacking. They're just like, we're being hacked. They've got everyone's information.
This sounds like a movie.
They should make the movie on this.
They should make a movie about this.
Yeah. So, this, like, so at 10:50 that day, Deadline's Mike Fleming breaks the news that Sony Pictures has been hacked and phones and email services are paralyzed, as are all the computers. And this is kind of a quote from him at the time. Things have come to a standstill at Sony today after the computers in New York and around the world were infiltrated by a hacker. As a precaution, computers in Los Angeles were shut down while the corporation deals with the breach. It has basically brought the whole global corporation to an electronic standstill, which feels so ominous these days.
It does.
But I don't know why it feels so ominous, but it really does.
Well, it'd be a huge deal. The amount of stuff that they would have going on in those offices, the amount of like movies that were in pre-production, the amount of like emails back and forth. There'd be some like pretty nasty stuff as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah.
As most big businesses do, like confidential.
Yeah.
Plans for future films, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So this is kind of like a quick timeline of what kind of happens in those kind of couple of like maybe like days after, almost to a month. So in the back half of November, copies of several Sony films begin appearing on file sharing sites. Some of the films are already in cinemas, but others haven't been released yet. It becomes clear that whoever hacked Sony didn't just like get in and get internal information. They also stole a huge amount of IP.
Yeah.
So now they're worried about the money they're about to lose as well. Yeah. Then on December 1st, employee information is leaked. So there's another data dump that exposes Sony's internal Sony information, employee salaries, social security information. All of this is included. So it's not just affecting like big CEOs or celebrities. It's affecting like the little guys.
Like when the Ashley Madison one happened. Remember Ashley Madison?
Oh my God.
The cheating website?
Yes.
And then that got hacked.
And everyone and you could go and search if your husband's name was in there.
No, Ashley, no.
So that happens early December. And then North Korea kind of becomes a suspect. So Sony is still preparing to release the interview. And then North Korea has already publicly condemned the film, but they deny carrying out the hack. But then it also starts to they start to see some like similarities of people attacking the film, like random people on the internet. But it's like, I don't know, you could be a bot. This feels a bit like, you know, there's some susness happening around it all. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't see why they just didn't, like, maybe couldn't be that good. We're going to just can it.
Well, we're going to kind of talk about why probably America didn't do this.
Yeah, okay.
Because so then by December 5th, yeah, Sony employees are now threatened around we're going to release more emails, messages, what people are saying. Then on December 8th, another huge data dump, which
I love it. Data dump.
Data dump. So more confidential Sony material is released. They contain an enormous amount of internal company correspondence, including CEOs and things like talking about other celebrities and like, celebrity information, kind of like celebrities talking to CEOs in a way about other things. So
the MSN chats.
Yeah, it is essentially people were putting things in emails that they're like, oh, we probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
And it's in writing. So like Amy Pascal and Scott Rudin.
What's it called? Think it, say it, write it, regret it? No. Something like that. Don't write stuff down.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, don't put things on computers.
No,
There's always a way that someone can come in and have a little look.
Look, see.
Yeah.
So there was private emails between Sony Pictures co-chair Amy Pascal and producer Scott Rudin. And among them were like racist jokes about like, so they were going to go and have a meeting with Barack Obama and they were like, what kind of black films should we like talk about? Because obviously he's a black man and he'll only like black films. Like it was fucking weird shit like that. Like just like they later apologized for it. No shit. Like, but it's just like stupid things. Like also there was there was internal correspondence around Angelina Jolie and how she's like not everyone's cup of tea and like really just sexist shit like that.
Yeah.
We're still in December. More documents are released and this is relating directly to American Hustle because it reveals that Jennifer Lawrence and Amy Adams received a smaller share in the film's profits over their male co-stars. So we start talking about the like divide between pay gap and gender. I mean,
that's a good thing to come out of it.
It is. And I think especially Jennifer Lawrence started really talking about this and being like, you know what, actually, now that this is all leaked and out there and we probably suspected it, but the real data's there. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
She's Hunger Games.
She is Hunger Gamesing. And then like James Bond starts to, so this is all happening like day after day after day of things. So then an early version of the screenplay for the upcoming James Bond film is stolen and released.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a big thing because it's like, well, that's a whole movie we need to now go and rewrite because
no, just keep it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. And then Sony starts to send letters to news organizations demanding that they stop publishing information obtained from stolen documents. And everyone's like, well, nope. And then they're like, okay. So we're kind of Sony's scrambling. And then we're kind of in December and we're back at the interview, the film, The Interview.
Yeah.
It's just, and they're like, you know what? All right, we're going to put the interview out. We're going to have a premiere. Still feels a bit weird, but let's just do it. And then a message from the hackers says that they will attack cinemas they will attack cinemas that are planning to show the film, threatening like massive attacks like similar to September 11 they reference.
Jeez Louise.
So then
all over a James Franco movie, for God's
sake. Like, come on, guys. So then American cinemas start pulling the film. So Sony is still committed to this film, which is crazy. But like,
you don't play with North Korea.
No. So AMC, like, you know, Regal, all these big like distributors say we absolutely are not showing this film. And within less than a day, Sony's planned Christmas release has essentially fallen apart. Hackers threaten Sony to cancel the film, and then they do. So it's kind of like this is where people go, oh, these things are all related.
Yeah.
Because I think that they wouldn't have taken them seriously had they not like released all of that internal information to begin with.
Yeah.
And so what happens is once these major chains refuse to show it, Sony announces that they are that they won't release the film on December 25th. They're like, actually, we might work something else out, but for now we've put a pause on it being released. And in a very American way, everyone in America goes, well, not really everyone, but free speech.
Yeah, I was starting to think like that would be another part of it. It's like, well, you're letting, North Korea tell you what you can do.
Yep. So if there's one thing Americans love, it's their constitution and their right to free speech.
And I was thinking, I'm like, look, if all of this stuff is going on, even though it's like bad stuff, it's almost in a way where it kind of like, should we go see that movie that like
100%.
That's causing
it's
all
almost
this
like
mess?
free marketing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but like, it's almost like free marketing. And you know what? The movie's not good enough for all this free press.
It's like when like people, there's horror movies and it's just like people are throwing up in the cinema, people are fainting, getting taken to hospitals,
and
someone
then you go,
died.
Should I see this?
And then you're like, ooh, I'm going to go see it.
Because obviously the FBI is probably working behind the scenes around who's hacking, like, but then Barack Obama, president at the time, President Barack Obama, holds a press conference and gets asked about it. And he's like, well, in his very, sultry voice. And he says,
I miss him. I miss him so much. I miss him every day.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Give him another term.
Having cheeky little cigarettes. He was just one of the people.
He was one of the people. He says that he sympathizes with the incredible, difficult situation the company was put in, but he says, I think they made a mistake in pulling it. So, and then that kind of, now you've got the president saying it. So it's like this thing where it's like, well.
James Franco movie?
I know.
James fucking Franco.
So
can't stand that guy.
I know.
Seth Rogen,
I like
give
Seth
or take.
Rogen.
And I do want to see the invite that he's
it's great.
Yeah.
But highly recommend the invite. It's a great film.
Yeah, but just James Franco with his
I know.
scrunchy face.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah. I think he's cancelled.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's absolutely cancelled. He's not a good dude at all. And we don't defend
sleeping
him.
with his students.
Yeah, stop it. Stop being a weird man. So it's all kind of just blowing up. But then, so the FBI on mid-December says, we are publicly attributing the Sony attack to North Korea. Allegedly, we will say. But they say this, and their reasoning includes technical similarities between them. We're getting technical here. The malware used against Sony and the malware previously linked to North Korea cyber activity. So they're, malware. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know.
I think it is malware.
So essentially they're saying these two things look the same.
Yeah.
When you are a hacker, you leave footprints, and usually it's to show who you are, because a lot of hackers will be like, if you're a hacker, I want to show like other hackers what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But like in this case, they're like, no, FBI's gotten involved.
Yeah.
These are the similarities. So, but realistically, the public evidence isn't strong enough, so they can't really prosecute at this point. So then we kind of jump ahead a little bit. Sony has gone, we're not going to release the movie. And then all of a sudden they go, well, maybe we will.
Yeah.
So essentially what they do is a bunch of independent cinemas start offering to show the movie. And Sony starts to work on digital distribution, which is something that kind of wasn't really a thing at the time. So they worked with Google, and on December 24th, Christmas Eve, Sony officially announces that the interview is going online, so it will be available on Google Play, YouTube Movies, Xbox Video, and then a dedicated Sony website for a rental price of $5.99 or purchase price of $14.99. So you can watch that
Pretty
movie.
good prices.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I used to work at Sanity. That's cheaper than what we used to sell them for.
Exactly. So more than 300 independent American cinemas are going to screen it beginning from Christmas Day. And now because of all of this hoopla, as we said, hoopla, it actually makes the movie's like more popular than it probably originally was going to be.
Oh, 100%.
So by January 4th, so it gets released Christmas Eve. By January 4th, Sony reports around like $31 million in consumer sales from this one movie, which is pretty big considering it never got released to a wider cinema audience.
Yeah, right.
So considering like the time and stuff, it's a pretty big chunk of change that they were going to lose.
Yeah.
So it actually, Sony described it as one of its biggest online film releases ever, which is crazy. And like it may, because of America's like, and I don't want to, sometimes America can have an obsession around their Constitution and their First Amendment rights. And
Sometimes.
So because of this, it really makes people feel like it's their duty to go and see it.
Yeah.
Duty.
Which I understand to some extent.
Yeah.
It's essentially, there's a freedom of speech behind it all and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, they don't want North Korea telling them what
to do.
What art they can produce.
Exactly. And like, God, I wish the film was better. Like,
yeah.
Like I wish the film was either a really good comedy or something like really interesting. But there are moments where it has that, but it's from memory. Like I have not watched this probably since it came out.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like, oh, like I thought, like of all films, we keep saying it, of all films, this film.
I genuinely forgot it existed.
Yeah, until I heard this like little blurb about on the podcast, like on this other podcast I was listening to, I had forgotten about it at all. And then I was like, hang on a second, how are these two things related? So if we like fast forward a little bit again, if we look into the future, at the time they couldn't link North Korea to this. However, as years had proceeded, they've had more like hacks and things around. There was hacks around like other broadcasting cyber attacks. There was a bank that went down somewhere in the world. I'm sorry, I've lost my place.
Hackers are crazy clever.
Yeah, and there was a group of called Lazarus, which kind of showed that this pattern was connecting. So essentially they could say, yes, we believe a North Korean hacker did this, but they can't be like it was North Korea set out. They were like, this hacker who happens to be from North Korea did this.
Or doesn't necessarily have to be from North Korea. They could have a secret little someone in the States.
Exactly. However, this guy was from North Korea.
Oh, okay, yep, all right.
So they connect all these dots and they say, yep. And in 2021, the US prosecutors announced charges against additional alleged North Korean military hackers and again identify the Sony attack as part of that operation. So that's what the US has said. We will say allegedly. It has still not been proven, but we will say allegedly.
Yes.
Thank you, North Korea. So that's kind of the story. Now, there is specific things you can go and look at, and there is a podcast that we will put in the show notes that has like a much more detailed story about this, goes into more depth. But essentially, I wanted to kind of put it like just kind of throw this out there because it's so wild that this one movie
caused so much. Like literally North Korea was like, we will go to war with you. Yeah.
And did it in such a way that like, because in my mind, North Korea is always like nuclear.
Yes.
Because that's what they threaten all the time.
Yeah.
But this was such a strategic cyber attack which is so like you just forget that this has impacts on the world.
I feel like since this all happened as well, like I have seen like kind of a lot of parodies and stuff, people kind of poking North Korea a little bit.
Yeah.
And probably because this all happened, they're like, well,
Yeah. We're
going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think Margaret Cho played.
Was that in
30 Rock?
30 Rock?
Yeah.
Yep. Does a whole song. I don't.
Yeah.
So this kind of Hollywood, and I think because this Hollywood hack was like one of the biggest that we'd seen, like with all of this private. It's just such a fucking weird thing. So on February 5th of 2015, so just after all of this had happened, Sony announced that Amy Pascal, who kind of was leading the charge with all of this, would leave her position running the studio's motion picture operation and move into a production venture based at Sony. They were kind of like, because she'd said so much crazy shit in emails and they'd all been published.
Yeah.
They were kind of like, she's just going to go over there for a while.
Yeah.
And they, like, Michael Linton, who was the CEO of Sony at the time, said if he could go back, this is him reflecting on all of this many years later, if he could go back into the room, he's like, I would go right back to before the movie was even made, into that room where that table read happened, with everyone really excited, everyone really, ready to go around this film. And I'd actually just say, let's take a beat. If we're going to make this film, let's make sure we're doing it right. Or we just change the name of the fucking dictator.
Yeah.
Because if we just kind of skewed it a little bit to the left, which it kind of was originally written as,
it would have avoided all this mess, but also the movie wouldn't have been as successful as it was.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
But at least they would have understood that the risk that they were taking. I feel like they didn't understand the risk they were taking.
I think they got carried away.
Yeah.
And the room was just vibing. They were volleying. They were laughing.
Yeah.
They were like, let's just do it, you guys.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's just be fruity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the story of the Sony hack and the interview, the movie, which is such a weird.
Well, I want to see the movie of this incident.
Oh
I
my
want to see them walking into the offices with the scary skeleton on all their screens, being like,
Ho ho ho! I want
you've
to.
been hacked.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to see this film.
We are the peace resistance. Or whatever.
Gods of peace. I don't know. It's such a weird. I think they should make a film about this, or they could do. Because obviously Seth Rogen has gone on to do many other things, but he's currently writing The Studio with his creative group. And I think this could be an episode of The Studio, the studio getting hacked.
And it might be.
Yeah, that would be a very interesting thing for them to do because he was so close to it all and he'd have a lot more, I guess, internal information around what was happening for him at that time. Because
I wonder if they would have been scared at the time, the actors in it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? Put it in the show, guys.
Pretty big swing.
Yeah, it is. And good on them for doing it. Crazy though. I don't know if it would happen today.
No.
I think we're more scared. So, yeah. Would I recommend watching the interview? No.
But
if
you
want,
feel so inclined,
go check it out.
Check it out.
I mean,
I don't know if I could sit with James Franco for that long.
Not anymore.
No.
Nah.
Not ever.
Yeah. It was.
I like. What's his little brother?
Oh,
Danny.
James
Franco. No, that James Franco
James
is
Franco
him.
is him.
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco.
Yeah.
I love Dave Franco.
Yeah, he's good.
Actually, you know what? They did the movie together, The Disaster Artist, and that is the only time I will watch a James Franco film.
Oh, that's right.
Because he plays Tommy Wiseau and it fits.
We've talked about it in
so
our movie club episode.
We've got to just start a movie club.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
I just want to watch some films.
Oh, it's fascinating.
It's a bit convoluted, but I just kind of needed to bring it to the pod. And you know what? It's done now. I'll never speak on it again.
No.
I heard one line in a podcast. It created this, and I'll never speak of it again.
But that's the beauty of it.
You know what? How was this episode, guys? Let us know. Actually, maybe don't.
Yeah.
If you liked us, tell us, and if you didn't,
don't. Just keep it to speak it, forget it, write it, regret it.
There you go. Yeah. That was it.
I think it's it.
And Joel, as we always say,
get a couple of mandarins. They really do adorn the house with a nice little bright pop of citrus. And I must admit, at the moment, Ophora mandarins were my favorite, but it hasn't been a great season for them, honestly.
Oh no, you're changing your tune.
Yes, they're a little bit small. I don't think the weather's been kind of right for them. So I actually got these mandarins from a farmer's market yesterday, Abbotsford Convent, and they are delightful.
Oh.
So yeah, get on the mandarin train while you still can. It's they're a winter fruit, everyone. They'll get bad soon. So jump on the mandarin train and eat about 7 a day like I do.
You heard it here first.
You can't have enough mandarins. Doctors tell you.
That's what the doctors say.
You should be eating as many mandarins as possible.
To the point where you look like a mandarin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Joel.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
For stepping into my comfy little abode.
It's really comfy.
Having a bit of movie chat.
Cozy.
Cozy, comfy. It's cold outside. Let's call the whole thing off.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to an episode of Framed, hosted by Joel and Steph. Now make sure you go and follow us on all of the socials, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, at Framed the Podcast. Make sure you follow and tell one friend.
Just one.
Just one.
Like we always say, just tell one friend.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.